What's going on, guys? It is Jake, back at it again. So I'm here to do a channeling finally for the first time in a while. Feel like it's been a long time and I miss it. So coming back to it, like I said before, wanting to ground myself, wanting to basically reflect on a lot of things, do some healing, and see where we go. So I can tell you about a couple of them that I'm probably going to do. So this is really weird, and I don't know if a lot of people, like, this is hard to process, I guess you can say. It's like a new form of something that I've never really experienced, so I don't know how to go about this. But yesterday, I was on my treadmill, and I was asking to connect, because I connect when I'm exercising, and I was asking to just connect to somebody that can help me, like, get back, like, to do this again, and someone just to give me insight, and I've been having a really strong Yahyel connection. So what happened was, out of nowhere, I felt like someone started channeling me, which was really bizarre, because as soon as, like, I felt that attraction, I guess you can say, that pull, instantly I just connected to it. And the best way I can describe it, I'm going to try to go into more detail on it. It was like I asked for it, and then I saw, like, these two energies, like my energy here, even though there's really no separation, like, it's like my energy here, and then her energy, and then it's almost like these two energies, like I saw them, like, in, like, a space thing, like these two balls of light, like, meet together, and sync. And then I started hearing this stuff, and I was like, whoa, like, this is insane. So I'm going to try to connect to that, and then I just did, like, a 2-hour meditation, just clearing myself, want to be as open, highest vibration as possible, and I connected to a past life, so I'm going to try to go into more detail on that. Channeling, obviously, I'm doing it to help people spread information. Definitely want to get more information about, like, the here and now, what's going on. But, sometimes other things come in, so it's a treat, it's something different, it's cool. So we'll see who comes in. And yeah, so I'll try to keep it short, get into the action. So, alright, guys, thank you. Greetings, this is Counsel from the Pleiadian High Council. We are currently around your planet, and we would like to give assistance when you are ready. Yes, many of you are connecting to us, and it is a very delightful thing to see. Right now, currently, we see that there is a pull of negativity that is trying to be cast upon your people, and the vibration rates and the frequency of which you resonate is being attacked and trying to be brought down. So the message for today, for there are many beings I feel around, the message is that right now you need to not just ground yourself, but connect more to people raise your vibration, keep yourselves healthy, and let go of fear. Letting go, yes, that is a very hard thing to do, and especially a 3D dimension and 3D mentality. Letting go is a very hard thing, and many people wish to let go but feel like they do not know. But you are strong people. You are loving people. You know how to progress and move forward. Letting go is very similar to opening up a door to the unknown that can have great possibility. For when you do not let go, you are holding on to a certain painful, negative trait or frequency that is disrupting your system, but everything is backwards here in the third dimension, isn't it? Yes, it is very hard, but once you learn to let go, you open yourselves up, you free yourselves. It is freedom. Yes, feeling like you need to free yourselves on a daily basis has its challenges, but you are doing this for great purpose. And in the future, you will be helping others and showing them how to do this. It is beautiful how everything works in mysterious ways. Yes, it is very similar to the Ouroboros that many of you can connect with, the snake that is in the circle, the symbol of the ring. For the circle is everlasting, and the circle is never complete. It always keeps going around and around and around. There is no end point. Right now, many of you are connecting to us on our ships, and we are grateful to be able to have you aboard and welcome you back to the reality that you once knew and that you do remember in many ways. Yes, many are going to start connecting to us, start talking to us. There are many channelers that are going to start opening up, and there's going to be a growing number in channelers. And many of them will be channeling our messages, for we are here and we are not going anywhere for the current moment. That is all we can say for now. But we give you our blessings. And always stay in the white light. Keep your vibrations up. Use the heart and the heart chakra, for that is where all of this lies. We love you, dear humans, and we will talk again. Blessings to you. Greetings and hello. I am not sure if I'm doing this correctly. My name is Iella. I connected recently to this energy, and I am not sure why. Yes, I'm aware of what channeling and spirits are, for within our worlds, things are more common, but what I can only bring to the table for now, for I do not really know if this is working. I'm not really sure what I am doing here. This is all brand new to me. But I understand that many of our people are connecting to your worlds, and so I would love to be an assistance of any way possible. I'm Iella. Currently, I am in a third dimensional state very similar to what you humans are going through, from what I am aware of. Yes, one thing that I can shed some light on and hopefully help some people, if this makes any sense, is that many of your people like to look out and imagine that you are at the bottom of the barrel, basically, as you call it, and that all the other beings are ascended and no more and multidimensional, and that is not true, as in my case. Yes, we do have a better understanding of how things work, and some things are introduced kind of like your future, but things are not complete at this moment. We are still run by, I guess you can call it a government. It's not really a government. Basically, we have our fifth dimensional people and our fifth dimensional energies who are right now controlling this. We are aware of this. We are aware of the higher dimensions, but we do not know everything. We still look out and wonder, just like you. Maybe that is why we are so connected to your peoples, and why there is that so-called first contact that many are claiming that will be with us. Maybe that is why. I do not know, for I am learning this out as you are as well. But I think it is a very connecting and comforting feeling to know that you are not alone in this difficult process of discovering the possibilities and discovering what is out there, for we are doing it as well. Yes, yesterday was very awkward for your times, as it is coming to me now. I was in class, and then out of nowhere I started to just connect, and I didn't know who this was. I started hearing someone connect to me, and I got very disruptive, and I accidentally disrupted my class. But we all are connected, so everyone knew what was going on, and it was a very cherished moment. They actually stopped to listen in what he had to say. Yes, many others are not too happy, for your people are known to have a bad history and a lot of downfalls, but we know that your path to your ascension is coming, and we know that is not your fault. I will try connecting in the future, and I really hope that this message gets through. Again, I am not sure. I am brand new to this, but either way, thank you for listening, and I will try to be back here whenever possible. Love and light to you, and always, we are always one, working together. Thank you. Greetings, we are the White Avians at your service. These words are not words that have been said by many others, so please listen up with your ears and your conscience open. Many of us do not like to introduce ourselves and connect, for we like to work in the background, for without the awareness, without the attention, it is easier to do healing work. We are much like your angels of your angelic realm, and it is true that there are specific angels and their realms for this earth, just like how for all planets. And we like to call ourselves the Watchers, but we know that word is greatly manipulated and thrown around, and there are many Watchers in your perception. But from a more fifth dimensional perception, we are one of the great Watchers of your world. We have been here and assisted in many times. We assisted your dragons. We assisted your very first civilizations, your Atlantis, for we were their spirit guides in many ways as well. We cannot go into much detail, for it is not needed. Our presence is really not to be known at this time. But as your world and your consciousness rises and increases and grows closer to us, we will unleash more as you work harder. Yes, love can be a very hard thing sometimes, but sometimes with love you have to do what is right. You have to do things according to plan. You do not, when you are following instructions, you have to go one at a time. You have to do everything correctly, or else nothing works in the end, or it will not work for that long. And we see that with your ascension process. It is very fragile. There's much to be thoroughly analyzed and reflected upon before we can take more actions. We are assisting many of your people. Yes, we are healing many of your people at this time. When you connect to your angelic realm, sometimes you will connect to us and you will think, why am I seeing this? I am expecting more of a human-esque visualization of a connection, but that does not matter. We see that your blue avians have had a very big impact on your world, but right now they are going through their own struggles within their own societies and their own dimensions, where they have a certain dimension that they actually vibrate on. They are very strong. There's much negativity right now, and their connections are being manipulated, but not in a way where you will be affected by their outcome. Nothing to worry about. But we felt it was needed to come in, for we need to set some ground rules and establish a few things to make things clear. When you're on your path of spirit always takes you in the right path, but mixing and balancing within this 3D, you need to tread lightly. So we are offering our guidance and our help, and we will be helping you along your journeys. Much change is going to happen, but do not worry, because you are ever so protected by us and the other beings that love you deeply for who you are. For you are also us, and do not forget that. We will be in contact with many of you, and we will be sending our patterns of healing and our patterns of information to awaken and guide you on your next steps of ascension, for there are many more steps to go. Blessings. Wow. Alright, okay, I'm not doing too bad on time. Okay, I kind of spaced out there. I'm gonna get some water really quick. I'll be right back. My throat is just, like, super dry, so give me a second. Man, that last one really, like, shook me in a way. That was a very strong energy. Like, not like the reptilian energy, but that very, it embraces you very, doesn't make sense. Just it embraces you in a big way, basically. So, alright, let me... Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna try to connect to the past life, because it's easier, because, you know, it's already inside me, so it's kind of like I don't have to try to connect as much, you know what I'm talking about? I know a lot of you guys know about your past lives and probably discovered a lot of them, but it's kind of like once you've learned how to really go deep inside yourself, you know, it's really not that hard. You know, it's really not that hard. So let me do this. and then that might be the last one. I have no clue, so we will see. It may be a short channeling for today. I don't know. So, all right, move this around. Okay, guys, thank you. Okay, just so you guys know, just so I don't know, it just came to me. So one of my guides is, yeah, on this side. One of my guides is literally right here, right now. Kind of like right over here. I can feel her. So, yeah, I connected to her really quick. I can go into that. I connected to her, a couple days ago, like 3 or 4 days ago. And at first I connected, and then I was like, all right, cool, like whatever, no big deal. But she's just been constantly around me, like constantly. And I tried to find a picture online, the best to describe her, and I just couldn't. But she's, I think she's an elemental, and I'm also getting a Pleiadian, like a blue Pleiadian energy. If you look up like a blue Pleiadian online, like a female one, that's kind of what I'm seeing, kind of not. She's short. She's young. She looks young, which is kind of weird. It's kind of connecting to something that like looks like a child almost, you know, something that can be like a teenager. That's a little weird because I'm a little older. But she's blue and green, like an emerald green with blue, and this hair that is like blue. Like she's more green and her hair is blue, and she's very like, it's really weird. Like her hair is constantly just like up and elevated, like it looks like her hair is floating, you know, like there's some like maybe her vibration is just really high and she's kind of in that like staticky, I don't know. Yeah, I'm seeing her right now. She's just been around me all day in the last couple of days, so I'll eventually channel her. I tried meditating today and connecting her to see if she had anything to say, and I didn't get anything, so one day. But I asked Ivan about like the whole spirit guide thing, and he said that she, and then another one he said who was called, I guess, L Lock. He said EL like lock, so LOC, whatever, doesn't matter. But basically he said L Lock was a blue Pleiadian, and then he said with her she was a little mixture of a couple things. He got a couple things. He was like, I see this, but then I see this, then I also am seeing this, you know. So she's like a mix. So she's kind of a mystery. But he said that she's gonna be, or they're both gonna be around me for a long time. So whatever like next stage in life I'm going in, you know, like whatever step I'm taking, like they're gonna be here for a while. So that's cool. But yeah, I just want to get that out there. So. And then I can try to connect to another one, and if not, I'm just gonna go off what I'm getting, because it keeps popping in. So Reptilian dude, and I don't know why you guys like Reptilians the most. And it's really funny to me because it's like a lot of people act like they're like the bad guys, and they don't like them, and they're always throwing shade at them, or you know they're not real, blah blah blah, whatever. But it's funny how like all these people say that, but then it proves otherwise, because those are the ones that like people like the most for the channelings. So maybe because they have a personality that's very human, like a human that, like an inebriated human, basically. That's what their personalities are like a lot of times. I mean, there's a lot of different kinds, but it's just, I don't know. Something that came to mind, it's like, why is it that everyone likes these the most, but then talks the most crap about them? Doesn't make any sense. So. But anyways, okay. Greetings, I believe I was asked to speak. Thank you. This is Sigmund. Yes, this is a past life, a past experience, but don't get that wrong. One thing that I do want to clarify for a lot of people who do not understand this is that when you do have a past life, when you do have those incarnations that you do remember, just remember that they are all individual, yet you're all one, if that makes sense. One way that can describe that best is that even though you have had your past lives and your spirit goes on and keeps incarnating, all of those lives do have a different, not a different soul, but something very similar. It's your energy, your thinking is very different. That's why you can go and communicate to your past lives. And many times, especially when you pass on and you go into the oversoul, you can go into your past lives and you can go talk to them and they won't know who you are. You will look completely different. It's a completely different person, but you are of the same essence. Let me slow down. It's disrupting the connection. I apologize for that. This is much better though. Okay. My apologies. It is of the same essence, but at the same time you are very different. So you have your different lives, and this many you will understand, and that's what all of this is trying to connect you to understand yourself. It's all healing from the inside. But anyways, a good way to look at this is how you are you have your family, your memories, your certain attitudes, you have your, I don't know why this is coming, but your astrology, your horoscopes, your signs, your personalities. These are all different every time you come back in. For you do not go through the same process of learning and learning the same things in each life. They are different. And with this difference, you need a whole new set. You need a whole new set. It is like, this is very delightful. This just came in. This is very, as a Pleiadian, we like to use a lot of metaphors and things that are like, aha, that is very interesting to use. It is almost like when you are playing cards. You may play for hours and hours, but every time you are done with one game, you have to shuffle the deck. You have to make it new. You can't keep getting the same cards over and over. And that is very similar. That is a very simple, third-dimensional way, and that was the message. That was the way to do it. Yes, that was good. But anyways, what I did, and I'm currently assisting in some ways, and I will get into that. But what I did was I was a rehab or rehabilitation advisor, as you would say, a spiritual rehabilitation person for different planets and for different beings. I would go around and spend time, almost like how what is it in your words? It is not coming to me right now. It is the people who anthropologists, the people who go and they basically study a certain group of people or go into an island or nature and study the nature, become one with it for a while, and then learn about it and then heal it. And that is what I did. I went to different places and I made many very beautiful connections. And I used the energy and I healed the people and I healed the places, because many places still do need love. Everyone needs love. And that is where I came across the planet, the yellow planet, with the Arcturians, the one that you like to call Steve, or he likes to call himself Steve. And that is why he was able to guide him, Jake, to discover me, because we have that connection. For everyone it's connected. And I went to that planet, and that planet just amazed me on the way to raise your vibration by becoming one with Source and simplifying things and just being energy and just not making it out to be something different. Just be as simple as you can. And when you are like that, you are letting go. You are letting your vibrations rise. You are letting the love flow and the energy flow. Ooh, and there's much tingling all around. This is beautiful. I'm getting much support right now from the Pleiadians, and I thank them for this. I'm not sure if that is a high council for they were here, but I do feel this, and that is very satisfying. One more piece of information that I can give you, and then I will go for now, but I will always be inside and always be here with you, is that I knew that my spirit had to move on, and I had to go to Earth. And then so, even though it was a very hard process, I knew for when you have the infinite awareness and the knowing and you're in the higher dimensions of love, you know things will work out. You almost don't need courage anymore, for you just know. You need courage when you don't really know, but when you know, you don't really need it. And I knew things would be alright, and I actually asked, I had a favor to see, and I had to speak with many people and to get it okayed, but I wanted to see with the Creator if I could remember this and awaken later on in the next life. For you are always building your next lives. And that is what happened. And for that, I have infinite gratitude for the Prime Creator and for the beings that allow these things. My love is with you all, and my brothers and sisters will be, almost in a way, it could be, we are rehabilitating your planet and your people by empowering you. And that is the way it is needed to be. And so they are helping you, and I'm grateful to be of that service as well. Thank you, and much light to you. Stay in peace and happiness, brothers and sisters. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, cool. Yeah, I just saw him. As I was slipping out, I saw him. That's weird. I've never had that before. I felt myself coming back to the ground, and then I saw him kind of go away, but with a smile. I mean he's inside me, so he's not really going away, but that was weird. Okay, I've never gotten a big image as soon as I was coming out of this, so that's cool. Wow, interesting. So what time is it? Okay, I have to go soon, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna conscious channel this one, guys. I'm gonna phone this one in basically, just because I gotta go. And I don't wanna. I gotta be here right now. I gotta ground myself. So basically, I connected to the reptilian being, and I will bring him in when I have time. Because it's been 2 days I've been connecting with this dude, so it's not like he's gonna go away, you know? Yeah, there are beings that they kind of just show up for a quick second and they go away. But every time there's someone that's around me constantly, when I was getting the Neptune energies, it was for days, you know? In the Yahyel, it was for days, so it's I know they're here for a reason, you know? It's if you have a reoccurring dream and it keeps coming to you, it's it's telling you something, you know? But what I got was he was, and I don't know his name. And it's weird. I saw two different. I think it was 2 different forms of him, or maybe it was 2 different reptilians. I don't know. But I saw him, and I got that he's on a planet, and I'm assuming, I can be wrong. I'm assuming it's on a higher dimension, so it's not we're gonna be able to spot it out, you know. But I do have that app on my phone of the stars, you know, so I'll probably look at it later on. But I'm getting by Aldebaran. I don't know why Aldebaran has that word just pops up in my head constantly. So I think he's on a planet by Aldebaran, and what I got before, and I'll try to connect now. Okay, I'll just talk about what I know so far, and if someone comes. Basically, I saw that he was on this planet, and he was trying to. And this is weird. This is what's confusing about the reptilians. It can be very frustrating. What I was getting was they were accelerating the pace of evolution on that planet for their own purposes. Not necessarily bad, but for their own purposes. So, let's see. Yes, they have. Okay, I'm kind of gonna do half and half here. Yes, they kind of have that way of manipulating the energies to evolve. But what I'm getting is they have no karma. So they kind of have that loophole, like almost like a shortcut. They know how to work with the laws of the universe and dimensions and all that stuff. So what I'm seeing is that they're speeding up the evolution on a planet for their own means. Not necessarily bad. Like, I'm not getting that they're going to make it, like a slave planet, you know what I'm talking about, or manipulate the resources on the planet for whatever it produces. I'm getting crystals right now. I don't know why. I just got an image in my head of the planet with them of like massive crystals. So, okay, yeah, they better not manipulate that too much, but that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting off the top of my head. Yeah, okay, I'm getting, not a negative. Like, there's an important reason they're doing this. But right now, they literally, they have the power to speed things up and, like, literally control it like that. But I think it's because they're not doing it for the bad. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, they're frustrating because they have no karma. They know how to go around things. So I can kind of understand how people, besides like controlling like our government, whatever, all that kind of stuff. I can see why people are kind of like, they're the problem child beings. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. It's my first time coming here in like a week, so I really missed it. This is what I love to do. So let me know your thoughts, comments, whatever, here to assist. So, here to bring the dimensions, closer together. So, alright guys, take care, have a good night, be safe, love you all, and peace and blessings.